Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. The other day we have discussed about floods and what causes floods, isn't it? And when we hear about the news of floods, what are we supposed to do? Once again, I am going to repeat, children. Cyclones and floods are seasonal phenomenon. Okay, that is seasonal. And recent cyclones also, I told you all you have to note it down. Yes. And what are cyclones? Cyclones are nothing but strong winds along with heavy rainfall. It's called as a cyclone. Okay, tufan antam kada, that one. Okay, emergency kit means when you are going outside, we may not know where we are going and for how many days we have to be there. So our important papers, sometimes we have gold, money and all with us. So we need to keep it ready. Some food items, and also because whole luggage you can't carry. So minimum necessities, amount of money, phone charger, phone numbers, because sometimes if power is not there, then there will be no charging in the phone and the phone will become dead. So you need to have some phone numbers with you so that you can have contact with others, or you can tell about your whereabouts to your relatives. Is it clear? So this is the case, and what happens is you all should know before itself where you have to go, because announcement will be given by the government people. Okay, so now I already told you during floods and after floods what are we supposed to do means, I told you we have to keep the kit ready and we have to go to an elevated place where a pakka house. Okay, all these, and at the same time if we have to evacuate the place, there is a warning of cyclone, so you have to move away from a place, because if supposing you are living in a low-lying area, then your house will be flooded. So you have to move. Then what are you supposed to do? See, pack clothing, essential medication, valuables, personal papers, etc. in waterproof bags. Waterproof bags means so that they will not get wet. Some house documents or something, some valuable certificates or something will be there. So before only you have to keep them packed so that you can take that as it is. And then put furniture, clothing, appliances on beds or tables, because you know even into the houses also sometimes we will be seeing in our city also the low-lying areas will be flooded with water. So into the house also you will be seeing. So whatever the furniture or things are there on the floor, you should keep them on cots or tables on at a higher place, children. And then turn off power. Main electricity board switch should be off. Why? Because you may have short circuit at home. And then whether you leave or stay, put sandbags in the toilet bowl and cover all drain holes to prevent sewage backflow. What happens is you have your commodes and all, so your lavatories and all, that has to be filled with sandbag should be kept on that. Why? Because sand is heavy and the water can't push it up. What happens is when there is lot of floods, the water will be pushed back inside. So that should be closed. And lock your house and take the recommended or known evacuation routes from your area to the safe shelter, and do not get into water of unknown depth and current. That means what happens is when you are moving out, you should have a stick in your hand, children, because if you are moving in water, generally warning will be given even before the floods start or the water starts coming in. So what will happen, you have to move means that time you have to run, know where you are going from, or the nearby route to reach that place you should know. Okay, and supposing if you are moving in water, then a stick should be there in your hand to see the depth of water. Okay, and then during floods what you have to do, drink boiled water. You have to drink boiled water, keep your food covered and don't eat too much. Okay, and then use raw tea, rice water, tender coconut water, etc. during diarrhea. Diarrhea means generally in rainy season we have lot of health problems. We can have diarrhea or dysentery or amoebiasis, that is stomach pain or motions or vomitings, all these. So you need to drink safe water, and it is more safe if you drink boiled water. Okay, you will boil and cool water, no, that water you can take. And do not let children remain on empty stomach. That is, the children should be given something to eat and they should not be kept with empty stomach, because after for so much time, if you don't eat anything, and if you eat anything, you'll have the sensation of vomitings, or you cannot digest it properly. Do not use bleaching powder and lime to disinfect the surroundings. Once the water starts going out, once the floods are under control, the water which is into your house will be going out. So what will happen? Once they are going, they will leave off the soil in your house. Water will be flowing, but the water which comes with force, all the soil, all the waste, everything will be brought, and that will be settled at a place when the force of water will be reduced. So avoid entering from flood waters. If you have to enter, wear proper protection to your feet and check the depth and current with a stick. Stay away from water with over knees deep depth. So over knees means mokalalo tantam kada. So you have to keep a stick and see. And moreover, sometimes we will be seeing in news also, during rainy season and all, the electrical wires will be cut down and they will be fallen into water, and that causes shock, children, and with that electrical shock people may die also. So you have to have a stick in your hand. Avoid entering flood waters. Okay, that is, if at all you have to, only you should go into the water, otherwise you should not step into the flood water. Do not eat food that got wet in the flood waters, because flood water is not at all good, children. It will be contaminated. Okay, boil tap water before drinking in rural areas. Use halogen tablets to purify water before drinking. That is, village health workers or PHCs will be there, primary health centers. They will be providing all these for us. And be careful of snakes. Snake bites are common during floods. That is, I told you, even snakes live in holes and all. So due to the floods water, what will happen? They will come out. And you know, snakes can swim in water. So sometimes you may face snake bites. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so now with this we have finished the lesson, children, and I want you to write down about floods. What are floods? What causes floods? Okay, and cyclones. How are cyclones related to floods? All this. Understood? Make a note of it so that you can write it as a contemporary issue, children. Collect data and keep. And Tufan we had recently. Yes or no? Even before that we had Hudhud, and then even before that we have Ayla. Like this, different names are given to the floods. Okay, so we had a cyclone in Bay of Bengal, and we had a cyclone in Arabian Sea also. So what are the names given to them? You make a note of it. Okay, and read the lesson once again. Understood? Regarding the notes and all, I will tell you, children, we are just having waiting for the word from ma'am regarding the books. We will see, then we will ask you to write the notes. But as of now, you try to get textbooks from your seniors, at least by the time the textbooks are available in the markets, so that you will be able to read the lesson. And wherever you don't understand anything, make a point of it, so that, and just message to me, children, so that we can discuss in the next class. Is it clear, children? So first and foremost thing is, this lesson is about rain and rivers. Main thing is, water gets collected into the rivers by rains, and how are rains caused? Due to evaporation. Understood? So next, one more interesting lesson is there. So as of now, you'll just read the lesson and make a list of rivers which are flowing in Telangana, children. 2 works I am giving. You prepare, make a note of floods, prepare data, collect some information about floods, okay, about cyclones, and then make a list of rivers which are flowing in Telangana. And remember one thing, main rivers means Krishna and Godavari, okay, and which are their tributaries. Make a list, children. Understood? Thank you.